So they were buying up this land, and because underneath it are all of these limestone deposits that they could
Deposits.
then use to make cement to sell. And the idea behind it, which came from one of our educated elites, a Kenyan who lives outside of the country,
Thank you. Thank you.
is this is a depressed area and it would bring about prosperity.
Prosperity.
But what is the price for what is this prosperity?
Mm.
If the people can't eat, if they can't breathe because the trees that give them oxygen, if their land has been completely desecrated, and then let's talk about the spiritual aspect of it. You are not going to now go and bulldoze the Vatican for economic prosperity.
Even if you find
You're
gold on
not
it.
going to go to the St. Peter's Basilica and say, we're tearing this down because we found diamonds underneath. Like, their spiritual sites are sacred, but ours don't mean anything because
Anything.
custodians are usually everyday people, people who may be economically impoverished, people who may not be literate in the language you're speaking and certainly do not understand the documents that you brought, who are not guided by any attorneys who have also themselves not sold out. So just like the treaties that our forefathers and foremothers signed centuries ago, and you don't even know the verbiage of the treaty, they're interpreting it to you and telling you this is what the document side says. Just put an X. We're seeing in this article, first of all, that this area is an area with a labyrinth, as you read, of caves and spiritual sites that could be developed in a different way if you wanted to, quote unquote, bring in some prosperity. We've seen that in Egypt, all of these sites that people are going to now, where areas that commoners couldn't even traverse back in the day. They were for the priests and for certain, high ranking people.
High-ranking
I still don't
officials.
agree with it, but I understand it. But they're now using it to attract tourism and all of that. But maintaining those sites, preserving those
Mm.
sites, preserving that
Mm.
heritage. And so in the case of these guys, you're just going to come and buy up the land and just dig through it, extract your limestone, whatever cement. Listen, this is not about the prosperity of the people. It's about the Emirati-backed group and this
Group.
Kenyan investor, son of the soil, who is so disconnected from his soil and his people that money trumps, and I use that word Trump, pun intended, everything else. So I am glad that there were a few people who found the wherewithal to fight back,
Mm.
and that they have now asked for, though we still have to go to a foreigners to get the designation, to get this UNESCO designation to hopefully preserve the area, that at least the Minister of the Interior, even not very vocally, still oppose this, because otherwise the Kenyan officials, by and large, were going to go along with this. But then now you look at the harm that has already been done. For those who sold their land, they can't get it
They
back.
can't get it back. Yeah.
And for so many of them, they're now saying that they sold their land for such a pittance that it has not even allowed them to relocate or to be able to finish an edifice in which they can live.
Can live.
So now
Yes.
you don't have your land and whatever it was worth
Mm.
and just being able to pass it on. And now you also don't have anywhere to live.
Mm. Mm. You know,
And how many of these stories are taking place that don't even make it to light?